Hey guys, today I will read you a few, I'm gonna call them pieces, that I wrote a few years ago when I could write, when I thought I wanted to write. So I wrote these, again, pieces. I don't know if I should call them poems or just, I don't know what to call them. So I would write just to process out my thoughts and my feelings. I guess I'd call that journaling, and I would do it out on Medium. So if you want to check them out, I will leave a link in the show notes. So this, most of this, I think all of them I wrote in that period after my brother died. So obviously a very impactful period of my life. So weirdly enough, I have not been able to write after that. Some of the things depression can do to you. So I've been thinking I should get back to it, but for some reason I haven't been able to. But yeah, so guys, I'm gonna read for you a few of my thoughts. Some of them are poems, some of them are just me processing my thoughts and feelings at the time. Hello there, and welcome to the Cocoa Butter Junkie podcast. I'm Michelle, and this is my podcast. This is a podcast on the everyday reflections and experiences of a Kenyan woman. It is my examination of life living through mental health issues, grief, growing up, aka kicking and screaming into adulthood, the experiences of being a woman in Kenya, making friends as an adult, struggles with faith, and a bunch of other topics. Thank you for listening. Living someone else's life. Follow the rules. Follow the rules. All the rules. Make your own rules. Follow them. Work hard. Get good grades. Take up shit you're not interested in and be good at that. Aim to please. Make pleasing other people your life's sole purpose. Maybe they will love you if you do, or at least accept you. Be a doormat. Be a pushover. Be a good example. Don't fuck up. Don't have any fun. You might fuck up. Plan every single thing. Have sleepless nights. Take responsibility for other people's fuck ups. Pay for said fuck ups. Allow yourself to be compared. Beat yourself up for not being perfect. Get depressed. Get physically sick from the depression. Attend 1,000 seminars on shit you don't care about. Maybe they'll make you perfect. Watch everybody's life move on. Get stuck. Find a way to move on. I mean, new people to please. Compare yourself to where you thought you'd be by now. Achieve nothing. Continuously wonder on a day and night basis whether your life is good enough. Finally realize there were no rules in the first place. Continue to follow said rules anyway. Get anxiety attacks in the middle of the night. Wake up crying for nights on end. Give up. Give up on giving up. Demand perfection. Continue to be imperfect. Never say no, even if you want to. Take no for an answer. Other people's opinions are more important, even if they're stupid. Other people are more important. Get mad at the world. Despair. Practicality, aka kicking and screaming into adulthood. There I can dream, I can see all the possibilities. I can be all I can be. I can pretend and I can wish, but things don't work for me there. Here it's practical. I compromise, my dreams die. There are but a few possibilities. Here reality rules. It's not perfect here, but at least some things work. My dear brother, it feels like you've abandoned me. Not by choice, I know. But my feelings are legitimate. Our parents are now growing older. In fact, much faster in the year that you've been deceased. It now falls on me to see that they are all right. Not that I'm complaining. I would do it 1,000 times over. It's just that it would be easier with you here. I don't know if our sister would be of much help. She's, after all, just a teenager. And being the baby of the family, I wouldn't want her to bear the weight of things. Not yet anyway. Or maybe never. She is a baby after all. I feel like you've left me without my friend. I often imagined that as adults, most of our sibling rivalries and pettiness would have blossomed into a close and special friendship. Of course, those who murdered you robbed us of that. And yet, still, I feel abandoned. Forgive me because I don't understand why you're not here anymore. You should be. But with what they did to you, how could you? Just know that every time I wish I had someone to talk to, I'm going to be thinking of you, wishing that things could have been better between us. Hoping and praying that the regret I feel doesn't eventually get to me. I know I shouldn't. It feels wrong. But I also keep hoping and praying that I don't feel like this forever. I miss you. Your sister. Thoughts inspired by death and the new year. Written on December 30th, 2015. I'll be moving back home sometime this year. I am torn between the loss of my freedom as a single woman and the ability to finally be inducted into the family business. Between having to, in some way, alleviate my parents' loneliness. My brother died recently, you see. and on the other hand lose the convenience and competitiveness that I'm used to. Between my almost carefree life and my family's legacy, I'm currently living between fear and determination. I may not make it to the end of this year, just for the simple fact that none of us knows the day they'll die. And the other fact being the burden that this grief lays on me may just be my end. At the end of the day, when I take my last breath, I don't want to regret not being with my family over the convenience the city life brings. I want to think about how I made my family proud and how much loved and appreciated they felt because of me. If there's a lesson from my brother's death, it's that my family is what I hold most important, more than my life's goals or passions. It does feel like I'm sacrificing my passions for my family, but my passions won't be as important when I'm breathing my last. Sure, my definition of living has been pursuing my passions, but since my brother died, I don't care much for money or my talents. I remember not caring what anybody thought about me those first few weeks after I lost my brother, except my family. I only cared that they were as happy and comfortable as possible. It's something I hope I don't lose. Caring, but not caring at the same time. So here's to the new year and to family. My eyes are wide open. It's 3 a.m. Another night I'm wide awake, surprisingly not tired from the lack of sleep. I wonder if my body has finally adjusted. It has been 11 months after all. I didn't think I'd make it this far. I'm torn between being grateful to be alive and being emotionally drained, wondering how much longer I can last. It's a never-ending cycle, you see. Wondering how much more I can take and waking up the next day thinking, oh, it's another day. Life has become the cycle of this single thought now. Am I going to lose somebody else, or will I cause more pain if it's my turn? A certain innocence is lost the moment a loved one is gone. It's a realization that you could lose someone else just as easily, just as fast. It's bated breath when someone leaves to go somewhere or wishes you a good night until the next time you see them. The recurring thought at this exact moment is if this will always be a recurring thought for the rest of my life. Will the insecurity ever dissipate? I will at some point need sleep and relief from the nightly battles. One empty mind. I can't create anymore. I'm caught up between work and grief, and comforting and self-doubt and guilt and stress. I don't take pictures anymore, or write, or blog, or design things. I'm just glad to be alive at the end of a day. But I wish I could. I wish I could create again. Okay, so that's it. As I said, I wrote this a while back. So obviously I was depressed and traumatized and everything was changing around me. But thinking about it, I think there are days when I'm back there and it feels like everything is fresh. But there are also days where I'm okay and I feel like I'm healing and I am growing. So this is for you if you are healing, if you're determined to heal, if you're in therapy, if you are helping yourself in some way to grow and to heal and to recover. Healing is not linear. It's not a straight line between point A and point B. It's up and down. And what matters is your determination to get better. So, I don't know if there was a point to this to this episode, guys, but I just was going through my video and just realizing where I was at the time and recognizing the progress that I have made since then, seeing parts of me that are still yet to heal and the parts of me that have grown. So the recommendation this week is this YouTube channel called The Future. Future spelled Futur. So this group of guys, the main guy is called Chris Do. They do really informative videos on how to run a creative business, which I think can be applied to any business. So really good videos I would recommend that you watch. So that's The Future, Futur again. You can also follow their Instagram and go to their website, thefuture.com. I will leave the links in the description. So guys, thank you for listening to my pointless episode. We have one more episode in the season and I can't believe we've done 21 episodes already. So thank you for listening. Have a lovely week ahead. Stay safe. Bye.